Welcome back to 27 Tonight. I'm Kevin Morales with Sports Chat. So last year, Special Olympics Cayman Islands hosted the world's first open water swimming training clinic. Now this year, they're going to go ahead and do it all over again with over 40 delegates from across the Caribbean and the United States coming to Cayman to start training tomorrow. And two guests joining me now with the Special Olympics with Soki, Penny McDowall, and with Special Olympics International is Kester Edwards. Thanks for being here, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Open water swimming for Special Olympics athletes. Why is this a big deal?
It's an up-and-coming sport, open water swimming, and our athletes is natural progression for us in Cayman to do that. So we're pushing them to go, and our neighbors from the south and east or whatever, and north are coming, and it's a good thing to get together. Our athletes are able to go different places to do swimming and challenge each other. So it's a great new sport for us.
So obviously being where we are on Grand Cayman, well, in the Cayman Islands, open water swimming lends itself to what goes on here. But Kester, I'm assuming that you, being with Special Olympics International, you deal with people from all over the world. How are people from Virginia, say, interested in open water swimming?
Well, that's a great question. Well, the U.S. doesn't surround, a lot of the state doesn't surround by open waters or the sea, but Virginia train in a pool, and also some areas in Maryland where they can swim. And for the Potomac River, we has been training after the clinic in Cayman Island. We went back on the Special Olympics Virginia, find a local swim organization like Butterfield Swim and asked if they can join them to start training for a swim in September, and the relationship built with them and swimming in the Potomac River.
The story that I had at 6 o'clock news, you talk to the athletes and they say things along the lines of, I like swimming because it just makes me feel good and it makes me feel accomplished and things like that. Open water swimming is hard for anyone, I think, right? Even accomplished swimmers. This really has to do a lot for the Special Olympians' pride, for just making for their self-esteem.
Yes, we've seen it relate all the way through into their job employment. A lot of our employers will come and say, you know, we want your athlete because we've seen them display this confidence, you know, and it relates to their job, it relates to their personal lives. So it is a challenge. A lot of athletes don't want to do this. A lot of normal athletes don't want to do this. So it is a good challenge for them, and once they do it, it's an amazing feeling for them, and they want to do more.
What does this training consist of?
A lot of swimming every day, pretty much speed training, eat right, sleep well, and for Special Olympics, it's as Penny was saying, it's a new sport to the overall Special Olympics movement globally. But a number of Special Olympics athletes been out there doing it. So what it means for training is just that a lot of these athletes been doing it. Special Olympics International is just creating a stage so we can have those athletes perform on.
This training for the weekend is we're bringing a lot of the coaches in, as well as our local coaches as well, to show them how they can progress from the pool to the open water. Not everyone, of course, has our advantage where it's a natural progression for our athletes. For some of those athletes coming from the pool, say to an open water situation where they can't see and different wave conditions or whatever, it's a big step. So we're trying to teach the coaches how to prepare themselves in the pool. We have an open, what they call POW, pool open water swimming, showing them different techniques in the pool, how to swim with a group of people, because that can be very disconcerting. If you've ever done the flower sea swim, that first 10 minutes is horrible. You're getting bumped and your goggles get knocked off and whatever.
Yeah, that's exactly why.
And that's exactly, well, I mean, but this is what our athletes need to learn and whatever, and they do rise to the challenge. But this is what we're trying to impart to these coaches this weekend.
And also spread the message.
Absolutely. All right, well, thank you so much for joining me. Training starts tomorrow, correct? Goes through Saturday. And I think the really great part about it is the whole thing culminates with the Special Olympics athletes being able to participate in the Butterfield swim as well.
But can I add one thing to that? This training and this clinic is to get a lot of these countries and program ready for the 2015 World Games in Los Angeles. So this training, as we were just saying, is to basically create that momentum to Los Angeles.
And keep going from there. So
going
thank you so
there.
much for joining me,
Thank you,
guys. I
Kevin,
really,
very
really
much.
appreciate it.
Thank you.
Butterfield Sea Swim on Saturday. Go check it out for all the athletes, including the Special Olympians.